Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to Nerd Mode, this being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's Nerd Mode, I'm going to be talking about the Fox original TV series, Gotham. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Gotham is an action crime drama that follows James Gordon, a newly joined cop at the GCPD, in a city of darkness and rising villains, along with his partner Harvey Bullock, who I like to say at the beginning is just a tiny bit morally gray. Together with the GCPD, they catch bad guy after bad guy pursuing justice in a city where the light grows far too dim. Okay, so we all basically know the story of Bruce Wayne and Batman. Well, this series kind of makes you go, well, do you really know it as well as you think you do? Obviously, the series itself takes a very different approach to the infamous city. For one, the series dives into Gotham's history. That said, history is tied to some of the storylines as well as groups that will pop up in the series. What exact storylines and groups? Well, obviously I won't get into that for spoiler reasons. As someone who's never really read any Batman comic books, it's very interesting to learn about Gotham's history. I'm not actually sure how many storylines actually exist that actually dive very deeply into Gotham's history, aside from maybe like the Batman Arkham game. When it comes to the series, a big focus of it is Bruce, along with help from Alfred, kind of dealing with his parents' death, as well as them working together to find out the truth about it, which there may be answers that Bruce isn't ready to know, as well as all the other things that will shape and mold him into the man that we know he will eventually become. Obviously, another big part of the story is following James Gordon, like kind of his struggles with being kind of the moral compass in Gotham. Always wanting to do what is right, but he quickly learns that in Gotham, the lines between good and evil, there is always that shade of gray. I mean, in some of those instances, sometimes you have people that were close to James becoming enemies and enemies becoming temporary allies. There are even moments in this series where he crosses the line, even crossing his own beliefs. The series does a very cool thing of introducing you very heavily to people of the villain variety, which some of them are new faces, some villains that are unique to the show, along with some others that you might not be that familiar with. But there are also the villains that everyone pretty much knows. Villains that will become all too familiar for Bruce, or rather Batman, in the future. I'm not that familiar with a lot of Batman's villains' backstories, but it seems like quite a few of them have changed completely. At least probably like different from what is considered canonical. Others do have different backgrounds, but have certain elements from their canonical backgrounds kind of mixed in, or at some point during their stories it kind of circles back to that more canonical backstory. To be fair, we're talking about comic books here. There's so many different series and runs, even animated series based on Batman alone. So what's really considered canonical, who knows? Once again, I'm someone that doesn't really read comic books, so I'm fine with that. It doesn't affect me that much. As I stated in the beginning, this series is a crime drama. The first season is pretty much purely that, just a plain crime drama. In season 2, they start mixing in some of the more, sci-fi side of Gotham and its villains and its storylines. And most recently in season 3, they start stepping on the toes of the more supernatural side of things, which will most likely become more prevalent as the series goes forward. The series will be returning for its 4th season. Season 4 premieres on September 21st. But really, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. To the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.